BBC Music introducing
BBC Radio Lincolnshire.
Now we've been promising you a first play of a brand new track from a band who've been together for about 4 or 5 months or so now. They're called Carry the Crown from Lincoln, and they are here in the studio, right, guys?
All right. Hey.
So we've had the please keep it PG warning. we have had a promise. So how you guys not been that long? You've not been together that long.
No, it's a bit of a weird story how we met. I don't know any of these guys from before, and then we all kind of got together. Me and James, the drummer, he approached me on a night out, and then the magic started to happen.
Some of us are found through Facebook, old bands, just friends of friends, all that sort of thing.
So are you all at the university?
3 of us are studying economics, and the other 2... No, we're not. We're not really. Basically, because obviously you're in a band, you need to be cool. We don't really want to tell people what we really do. For example, one of us is service advisor, one sells houses.
Yeah.
We do very boring jobs, except from the band.
So you're clinging onto your youth to try and sell singles.
Some of us are.
So you got together? Why did you all decide to get together? Have you all been in bands before?
All of us, actually.
Except from
one member.
Yeah, by me.
Yeah, this is his first band, and we don't like to tell him, but he's actually rather good.
I was going to say, how's he getting on?
Well, he's quite good, but don't let him know.
Okay. And is this a different kind of project to what you've ever done before?
Yeah, like me and James are in a different band, which is a lot heavier.
Yeah.
To say that.
And that's the reason that I got brought into it, because
just wanted to try something new, really.
Yeah.
And are you all big fans of the same kind of music?
Yeah.
It varies, because some of us are into really thrash metal stuff, and then some people, like myself, to be fair, I love rap and ska and reggae and stuff like that. So it's massive different.
Yeah, it's a big mix.
It is.
Which is good.
How have you found the first few months then together? Is it all fitting, all working?
Yeah, it is actually. It's going a lot faster than we thought, to be honest. I've been in other bands before where it hasn't really kicked off as quickly, but with the Lincoln support, it's going really well. The people around here seem to be really grasping onto the new live music, and with support from yourselves and things, it seems to be picking up really quickly, which is really good.
So how do you go about making music then? How do you go about writing new stuff? Do you have a songwriter?
It's literally a case of James will say, right.
Yeah.
Like the other, when was it?
I just get bored of playing
the same songs
in practice,
ago.
And then I say, Rupert or whoever, can you just play something new?
To be fair, quite a lot of the songs have just been people messing around on guitar, and people have gone, I like that, and just build on it. And
it usually happens where we write a song in 20 minutes towards the end of a practice, and then we're having to be kicked out of the room, and we're like, no, let us stay and finish this track, and then we just work on it from there. It seems to happen really quickly.
How do you go about doing music around your boring lives then? What do you...
You would not believe it. Genuinely, it's based around working jobs, going to uni and what have you, but the beauty of it is every single person in this band, for example, I work in Newark, I will get straight over to Lincoln straight from work, not eat, nothing, just go straight from work, because I work in a garage. I've turned up in my overalls before, just because we don't ever want
always
to miss
turn
anything.
up in your overalls.
Yeah, you do. It's a very, very good look, to be fair. I look very manly.
We're kind of seeing it as working 2 jobs, because we're really passionate about it, we want to really push it, so it's kind of our second job, coming to practice and getting stuff done and working together.
We'll talk more in a sec, but you are here to do the first play of your brand new single. It's called Faster.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
So how did it all come about, this one?
I was just messing around with a couple of chords, and they just, got together, and
then we did the rest.
Just,
So,
basically, yeah.
Usually they play something, and me or James just say, play that on loop, and then we just start laying things over the top, find things that work, scrap anything that doesn't, and then move forward with it. But it's a good one.
I think this track took... I think originally we had about 12 riffs in it, and we had to refine it down to what it is now.
Anything that you are showing, something that I can't ignore, elegant but so defying. Why would you let this delight wait until almost arriving at a point within my life when future thoughts are just arising? I've never seen anything like that look I saw behind your eyes is calling me forward to say you're everything, everything now. I've never seen anything like that look I saw behind your eyes is calling me forward to say you're everything, everything. Running faster. you're dying to say. I will, yes, I will deny it. Even if it causes pain, there's no going back, move forward. I've never seen anything like that look I saw behind your eyes. It's calling me forward to say you're everything, everything. Run faster, come take me away from all the things I've ever known. Light a fire within me tonight of all the things we know were never right. You set my soul alight. Your mind's made up and you figured it out. You set my soul alight. Your mind's made up and you figured it out. Your mind's made up and you figured it out. Your mind's made up and you figure it. Run faster, come take me away from all the things I've ever known. Light a fire within me tonight of all the things we know were never. Run faster, come take me away, take me
A BBC introducing in Lincolnshire first play for Carry the Crown. It's called Faster this Saturday evening. Carry the Crown are still here. Sounding good, guys. Sounding really, really good. And that track is out today. You can buy it from today. Also, music video. That's been out a few days now.
Yeah, it came out on Tuesday, and it's the first one we recorded together as a band, and we're really pleased with it. It's had a great response.
So how did it go? How did the process of filming that video?
Oh, it was an absolute nightmare.
Oh, God.
It was an absolute nightmare to find, but the process of filming it was really fun.
So did you do it yourself? Did you bring someone in to do the
We
video?
got a company called Low Key Films that are Lincoln based to come in and film it for us. We ended up spending the day in a barn, surrounded by pigeon poo.
Yes.
Yeah. Good save.
Which was interesting, but we only found the location at the last minute, so it was really nice how it all came together.
So you got some gigs coming up as well. You're not just a recording band. You're out playing gigs as well. What sort of venues are you playing at the moment?
The first gig we played was the platform above the engine shed where you guys do your plug
Which
night.
is already plugged, yeah.
We headlined the University of Lincoln's Rock Society event that they put on, which was an amazing gig. Loads of people came down and a really good atmosphere.
I think we had 150 through the door, and not one band on there was signed. It was really, really good to see a good support.
And that's a venue with 150 people in feels packed, absolutely full, doesn't it? And what kind of reaction do you get? Is it, obviously, your songs are kind of anthemic. They're big songs and quite catchy as well. Are you getting people singing along, joining in?
You won't believe this, but after the gig at the engine shed, we were stood outside just chatting, and some people were walking down the street singing another one of our songs called Forever. People were just walking down the street singing that. It was the weirdest thing.
It's so surreal here.
It was great. Yeah, it was great though. It's great to see people. I mean, my mum never stopped singing it, so that's great.
You've made it with people in the street singing it. Having your mum singing it's not quite as cool.
She can't sing either, so.
And you got EP. You working on bringing a collection of stuff out.
We're recording in the future. We've got some booked in. Not putting a group of tracks together yet. We're going to keep putting individual tracks out that we think are really strong. Keep the momentum going and keep people interested in the stuff we're putting together.
But just back to the gigs. You've got a few gigs coming up.
Yeah,
we do. We've got one on the 30th at the Rogue Saint, which is going to be a good one, and then drum roll.
Hang on. Is this exclusive number 2?
Second exclusive. Yeah.
Oh, you guys can come again. We like this.
So drum roll. Over to Martin.
On the 9th of April, we are supporting The City Is Ours on their tour that they're doing at the Liquor venue.
Yeah, so we met those guys a couple of months ago, and I mean they're just amazing. I mean they've got such a good response on Facebook and everywhere. Really, I'm sure most people have heard of them.
It's really interesting, and I think you touched on this there. But we're finding a lot of bands are getting not just support from fans and from us and radio stations, but from other bands as well. Are you finding that is really helping to get the music out there?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, bands, it annoys us when people don't stay around, but a lot of bands that we played with, they do stick around, they support each other, and that's what the music industry is supposed to be. Meant to help each other out, because nobody's going to make it anywhere if you don't.
And so, can you see yourself life on the road? Is that kind of the dream?
That's the dream. That's the dream.
Making a hobby a career, that's just everyone's dream.
Yeah.
If
we could all quit our jobs and just go out on tour tomorrow, just play to people, whether they want to hear it or not, just getting the music out there, mate. I'm sorry, but don't get me started.
Guys, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
BBC